This is going to happen to you many times throughout your career. Students are going to look at you. You've put your heart and soul and a bunch of effort into a lesson, and the next words you hear are, "You're boring. This information is boring." Um, for some reason, the students believe it's our job to entertain them, that they're not there to do work. Again, we're supposed to put this information into them in an exciting way that they are going to enjoy and it is going to captivate them. Now, with some lessons, you can do that, and some teachers are a little more creative and charismatic than others. But I have solutions for you. One, before I get to those solutions, don't take offense to it. Every single teacher has been told that at some point, probably multiple times. I've been told that statement many, many times, more times than I care to keep track of. Here are the two solutions I have for you. There's an old saying, which is the more work you have students do, the less entertaining you have to do. So if you are having the students engaged in a lesson to where they're doing work, they're answering free response questions or writing things out or performing a lab or building something, you don't have to be entertaining for those minutes. And for the most part, the students usually find those things, they may still find them boring, but at least it's engaging them in some capacity. And in some of them, sometimes they may actually find those things entertaining and fun. The second thing I do is I ask the students, how would you teach it? What would you do to improve this lesson? And if they give me an answer that I can incorporate into my future lessons, I absolutely try to do that if it's not too much effort. Now, if they respond in some kind of ridiculous fashion, or if I want you to get in a clown suit or something, that's not going to happen. But if they give me some ideas as to things I can incorporate that would make it more engaging or entertaining for them, absolutely, I'll try to incorporate it if I have time for that particular year, depending on how much adjustment I have to make to the lesson I've already put together for them. The third thing I do, and this is the one that I think a lot of you will love, is in the third 9 weeks, after I've had them for about half a year, I will actually have the students teach the class. I will break them into groups. I will pick a unit that I can break up into small sections, maybe 2 or 3 pages per group. I will have the students, they're required to go up in front of the class for at least 5 minutes, up to as long as you wanted to budget for them. Usually my windows are 5 to 15 minutes, and then I will put together a schedule for them to show me how to teach the class. And one of the components of that lesson is that they have to do a one-page write-up. They have to put together a one-page write-up about what did they learn from what it was like to teach the class. And it's amazing some of the insight that you will get from the students. And quite frequently, they will be remorseful. I've had students on multiple occasions write apology letters and thank you letters to me and to their other teachers, telling them they did not know how poorly they were behaving until they saw it in the other students when they were trying to teach the lesson that they put their time and they put their effort into. So it's a chance to show students a little bit of self-awareness, make them kind of shine a mirror on them so that they can see how do they typically look to the teacher's eyes. And it's incredible some of the reactions that you get from the students regarding this. I love this particular lesson. And sometimes there's even some tears shed about how badly they feel about how they've treated their teachers for the last couple of years or over the course of that year. When I'm testing on that particular unit, just to keep it fair, I will make it open book and open note. So I will usually pick a unit that I can allow an open note or open book test. That way, if a parent or somebody comes to me and says, you didn't teach, it was taught by other students, well, they had the material right in front of them that they could use on the test. So I hope this gives you some ideas as to things you can do. I've given you 3 things you can do to address being a boring teacher. I look at some of the teachers that I see on social media that put together quite a charismatic dog and pony show. And personally, that's not for me. What you're seeing is about how I teach the class right now, and I've been effective at that for the last 27 years. You don't have to entertain them. What you should do is try to find meaningful lessons that are engaging and see if you can get some ideas off of them. Well, have a great last few days of the school year here. Have a great school year next year. Keep being heroes. Talk to you soon. Colster out.